But yeah, Moana is a really good mixer. I like it a lot.
Okay. A Moana.
Moana. Moano.
Oh, Mano. I was calling Mano.
Oh, I just called Moana.
Okay,
What you going by tonight, friend?
Marquita Veon or Marquita, whichever you want to call me.
What you want them to know you as?
Marquita Veon.
Okay. Marquita Veon. Put your right hand up and your left hand on your word, wherever you decide your word is.
My word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was cute.
Thank you.
All right, hold it just like that. Do you solemnly agree that we have your permission to post this across all of our social media platforms?
Yes.
Is there anything, and I do mean anything that's off limits, you don't want us to ask you about?
No.
If we do ask you something that's off limits, do you understand you can say no, or I want to pass or move on?
Yes.
Cool, let's get it.
okay, literally is no pressure. I'm your host, Bang on Bugs.
It's your girl just came for real.
And we got a special guest here already introduced herself, so tell us where you originally from.
Jackson, Mississippi, 601. Am I?
Okay.
Cookie letter, I.
Okay.
Oh, you a country motherfucker.
Yeah.
Coming from
I mean, you don't get the
Alabama.
twang.
Coming from Tuscaloosa.
Y'all get the twang. Like, a lot of people like, you talk different. How long? But I've been here 10 years November.
No, you could be a Georgia. You can have a Georgia
That's
country.
what I know.
Yeah. You know
Nobody know. Can't know when I talk. Nobody will know where I'm from though. They don't-
Nah.
Where you from?
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
You can tell somebody where you
Wow.
from, they still wouldn't know where you from.
I'm not getting Alabama.
Well, anyway, everybody
You're not getting
know
that right.
the football team, so it's kind of like people know what Tuscaloosa is.
Yeah.
They like famous. It's like a famous team, so
Yeah.
a winning team, yeah. UA, yeah. They like a winning
University
team.
of Alabama.
Championships.
Auburn?
University of Alabama.
Oh.
They like rivals or whatever.
Yeah, I'm hip.
Yeah.
I've been to Auburn campus. I ain't been there.
It ain't shit. But
It was gorgeous. Anywho,
Where you from?
I'm from Maryland.
Oh, okay.
A little different.
kind of like
Baltimore.
Nah, Southern Maryland.
Oh, okay.
That's what everybody said.
She was like talking like Baltimore yesterday. I was like, yo, come on and stole. I don't know. I probably got it close.
No,
I'm
not-
not even close. I was like, however, just celebrities talk. That's
Yeah.
Baltimore.
If you say Baltimore, people normally be like
Baltimore.
BUTU. They don't really sound like me. They
it's
sound
like weird. Like
they
New
sound like they
Orleans.
frowning when they talk. You,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
Stu, dude, like stuff like that. That's Baltimore. Or they say like hot dog, or stuff
Hot
like-
dog.
Yeah, hot dog. Not hot dog. Hot dog. Yeah.
Hot dog.
Or
Hot
it'd be
dog.
like iron, Aaron, and earn. It's like earn.
Earn. Okay.
It's like the country version of North.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so did you grow up with both of your parents?
No, I grew up with my mom. My dad, he was in my life up until I was about 5, I think. And then there was some stuff that I guess went on I don't really know about. And he kind of like child support, I think. Something of that
They be
nature.
pissed.
But I think it was a lot of maybe hurt my mom had to when I look at it now as an adult. So
What you mean hurt?
maybe like
Cheated?
whatever their relationship was, maybe it was some things that they had unresolved, and it also maybe caused her to have resentment towards him. And then when the other stuff went down, that just made it even more because of things that happened.
Okay, so you with your child's father? What happened with that? What's the drama? You
Well,
ran him off?
he was domestic violence, and no,
Okay.
he was a
Don't speak on that, man.
Yeah.
You can't forgive abuse though. Like if a guy like slipped up.
No, because the thing is, you do that when you're in it, but when you get to a place, it's like that's still that person, and he's not going to change, and like you deserve more. Why would you continue to suffer through that and say that's love? It's not love. At one point, I think I actually thought it was love because of my environment, though.
I'm saying your mom beat you out of love, right?
Did she beat me out of love?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like whooping, you got whoopings and shit. Like you got beat up. Like if you,
Yeah, I got whoopings, but
you acting up. You know what I'm saying?
that was different. But that
So-
was different, though.
So he just trying to transfer that into adulthood, and he just trying to make you act right. You know what I'm saying?
No, can't no grown man or woman touch another grown person to say, well, you need to do this or I'm not liking how you're acting. No, it doesn't work that way.
I'm saying some people don't understand nothing but an ass whooping. You get what I'm saying?
You must
You
beat
agree?
your women. Did you beat your women?
Why you throwing that off on me?
I'm asking
Why you throwing that off on me?
Why you go like this? Like
Wait
it
a
could have
minute,
been
like,
you.
why you throwing it off?
You threw all of these pro domestic violence questions out and then gonna say why me?
Yeah.
Right.
You're supporting it.
Because I'm
Who
not
said
like,
supporting it?
wait now.
You're,
I'm just showing.
you're
I'm
advocating for
I'm
it.
speaking from a different side. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like advocating.
It's
for
no
it.
side to that.
That's your opinion. I'm just saying.
That's how it sounds.
It's no side. Nobody needs to be hitting nobody. That's wrong. I stopped even whooping my children at a certain age because I realized like it's a better way to tell them to do something besides physically hitting them. And then I guess consciously it was because I went through that abuse too. And then and knowing that in the moment you can literally hit your kids harder. A guy was dating one point. I hit my son or something. He was like, and when he called me, he was like, you hit him too hard. And so I think just being conscious and then being a single parent and all that pressure on you, and then when the kid's doing something, you know, because you was taught, you got hit. But when you look at it, like, you can't actually hit your child too hard, and, you know, you teaching them that that's what they're supposed to do to get something done, and it's not.
These ways, you know, I dealt with women who got like a whole bunch of kids. And, you know, I used to make them stand on the wall or whatever till they cry, like, till they like fall out. And they was like, "That's you a genius.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to put your hands on
Right.
them."
It's other
I
ways
put
to
them
get
in
at
with
them.
pain.
Punishment.
You want a snack? No.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too. You can't tell them no to everything. Like people be telling their kids no to everything. They don't have nothing to look forward to, so you don't have no other way to punish them.
Right.
You can't take nothing away from somebody you ain't never gave nothing to.
True.
For sure.
So what's the best way to do it? You say later?
What you mean? I mean, it's just like why they can't have nothing. No, you can't make noise. No, you can't jump up and down. No, you can't go outside.
Right.
No, you can't have a snack. Damn, they can't. They gotta just sit in their room and be silent.
Yeah, some parents like that.
I don't think that's good. Because they don't have nothing to look forward. One, they don't have nothing to look forward to. So the only option you have for punishment is to try to like beat them. And then with boys, that don't really last too long. They get bigger, they get muscle in their body. And as a woman, what you gonna do? Nothing.
Right.
And then it's like again, they don't have nothing to look forward to. They just living miserably, just knowing ain't nothing to look forward to.
And then the thing is, you have to have a reward system.
Yes.
Like, I was telling someone else that was struggling with their kid, like, okay, the moment he does do something, reward him.
Yeah.
Instead of always punishment. Who? I don't even like not getting reward. Like, hey, man.
Right.
So how you reward your man then?
Well, at the point in time, he's awaiting. But in a relationship, it's different ways to reward. You know, you find a love language. You know, acts of kindness, things like that, gifts, and all those things. The 5 love languages.
Okay.
You find out what his is and reward him.
I thought it was if I seen someone on the internet with this lady. She woke her husband up and she kind of gave him like a spa at home, like did his feet.
I saw that too. I want to do that for my
Like,
man.
that's dope. That's something simple as hell. So, okay, so yeah, you still close with your dad? Like you talk to him at all?
My dad.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you asked me that because someone was like, wow, you was able to do that. So my mom passed in 2006. And so for years, we didn't have really communication with my dad. And we would try to reach out, I guess, even my stepmom, where her mindset was at this time, and my dad and his family over here, we didn't really have that communication. And so when my mom passed, I literally, he reached out, and I was like, I had this moment with myself and God. I was like, he's trying to come in now. Mom gone, now you want to come in. And I was like, I got the message. I'm like an intuitive person. It's like accept him for where he's at, you know. Like, let it go. And me and my dad is like this. Like, And that's been since '06, really. Just letting him come in and, he called me on the way. He was like, I ain't talked to you all day. I was busy. I was like, okay, Dad. But, yeah, we talk almost every day.
So you felt, so was he really there for you though when you was growing up? Like,
I can remember my dad, like, bringing gifts over when I was a kid, but then I can remember him just paying the child support, too, for years, and not really seeing him or getting the gifts, and as we got older and stuff, because my mom died in '06, so I was, like, 20-something. So from, like, 5 years old, maybe, like, let me say, I'll be correct, maybe, like, 8 to 10, not really seeing him.
Mm-hmm.
so you was you like depressed?
Was I depressed about it? I don't remember being
It
depressed.
didn't bother you?
I'm gonna say this. I remember my mom, that's why I said, when I can relate to 50 Cent situation of his kid, and I'm like, people just blaming 50, which I hope they resolve that. But I can remember, like, and Lord rest my mom's soul, like her saying enough stuff, and then I don't know where it come from. And I was like, I think I seen him one day. I was a little girl, and I was like, you ain't my daddy no more. And I was like, my stepdad, my dad. I actually told my dad that. It's a blur, but that's something that I feel like my mom saying this stuff, and me taking on it, and that made me hurt. Maybe when I would hear stuff, about my dad from maybe stuff she would say or how she would act towards him, or sometimes. And when I look at those things, I was like, maybe she had her own resentment towards him, and it kind of spewed over to me too. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so what's something you held in for like a long time, like you never got to like discuss or like vent?
Wait, what did you say?
Something you held in for a long time that you never got to like vent or like really
To my
talk
dad?
about? Or anything, yeah, in general.
That I held in for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it would be something that I realized has been coming up for me was when my mom came home from the hospital, and I'm thinking she was getting better. I didn't know she was actually dying. The reason why they couldn't do no more for her, because I was still kind of young and I was naive, like, okay, and she didn't just verbally like prepare me. I don't think I was only prepared once I like it happened so quickly, and I don't think nobody actually just set me down and told me what was really happening. I feel like, and then now I think I deal with me being plant based and all these stuff coming up, like that conflict about it. Because I'm like, if I had known, I would have probably did this. But then I'm like, would I have done that? Because we weren't as advanced neither then.
So you think you can really prepare a child for death?
You're never prepared. So I guess I just probably wished I would have. I don't know. You can't wish you coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
But I think that's something I didn't.
You just wish somebody would have said something to you.
Yeah, I wish somebody would have just been more direct about it. I think they wasn't as direct. You know how we are in the black community. We like to sweep stuff under the rug or let's not. Like I don't think they just really just set me down, and maybe it could have been something, I don't know.
Okay, so do you feel like a woman should have to change like when she get in a relationship? Or should she move how she been moving when she was single?
I think a relationship is a change, so therefore it's inevitable that you're gonna change as well. You know what I'm saying? Like you're making a change to get into something, so it's gonna change. You're gonna start like now. I cook when I want to, or I eat what I eat. But if I'm in a relationship, I probably would cook more, because my kids, they eat what they eat. But if I have a man, like I'm gonna cook more. I'm gonna do things more different. I probably would schedule myself differently and things like that. So things gonna change. So yeah, it's gonna change. I think.
So do you feel like you have to dress like he wants you to, or you feel like you can dress how you want to?
I will take his preference, but I still like. I wouldn't want him to. I wouldn't want to feel like I'm compromising all of me. But if he say wear this Friday when I've been wearing what I want to wear every day, and it's something that I like as well, and we can agree on, yeah.
So you gotta like it.
Um, it depends. Like if it's something way up here, I ain't never want nothing way up there unless it's in the house.
Why would you want to put? Why would you want to tell somebody to wear something they don't?
So right, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's a fine line.
I'm saying
It depends on where I'm wearing it too.
I'm saying some women don't like to be covered up. So if it's anything covered up, oh, I don't like that. You get what I'm saying? It might not be ugly. They just don't want to be covered up. They just want to hang out. Like.
To that extent, how did he meet her?
Right. What she
Did he
like.
meet her not covered up?
I say this to you. Okay, like some women feel like, oh well, I was like this before, but it's like I'm a certain way too. Like before you meet me, so I get to do everything I've been doing. Like you might get with you.
I think it's certain things though. If it's down to how you dress, something about what I was wearing when you saw me, you liked it.
Exactly.
You wasn't thinking, ooh, I like her in a damn
let me get
church
her
dress.
in a jumpsuit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You was thinking, dang, she look good in what she wearing. So now because I'm with you, I'm not supposed to look good in what I'm wearing.
You saying so you equating to looking good as dressing like a whore?
No, it's whatever you seen.
No,
if
and
you
that
see,
could be sexy, not whorish.
and if you see her dressing and you think that that's dressing like a whore, then that shouldn't be somebody that you trying to go after in the first place.
Exactly. Like you like something about that whorish outfit.
Right. And now you wanted to just not
Now you
not
want
have
her to cover
change
it up.
her whole
Like I like what I
wardrobe.
saw, but now let's cover it up.
Okay, well if I'm still messing with a lot of girls, you should just like let me keep doing it. Just
No.
I think
That's
it's
different.
it depends on the person. But I just don't think that you should go into a relationship ready to change something about somebody that you liked.
When you met them.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a lot of. I'm saying because some people can have like a lot of things, and it might be something that you like don't like. I'm sure it's gonna be like that with a man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you might meet a guy who. But you know how some guys they can talk to any girl, like they'll start a conversation off of her shoes, and you might not like that he do that. He talk to too many girls, so he might cut that shit off when.
But I probably wouldn't talk to him if I feel like he gonna flirt with
That's what
everybody.
he does, and I know I don't like that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
too friendly.
Exactly. If
Well,
I'm
some
I
around
don't like
guys-
no
that.
friendly man.
Well, some guys will cut that shit off if I'm in a relationship. You get what I'm
But
saying?
if they cut it off, that's their choice. It's not the fact that you made them do it. They chose to change how they act.
Like if I
So a woman should want to not dress like a whore. You saying? She should just do it on her own.
exactly
Yeah.
that should be something that she starts doing, but then she start doing it, and then you no longer attracted to her because
That was what you like.
then that's
Yeah,
a fine line because now she's doing something that then attracts
Man,
you to
that's
her.
not. Nah, you don't. you not. I'm saying like a woman. That's not gonna make you not attracted to a woman because she cover up. Like
That's
But if
know.
I'm
some
saying,
men,
women, you still gonna sit at home with the little shorts.
but
and-
no, some men actually like to go out with their women dressed like that so other men can look. They
like
get
that.
ego on it.
Yes. I know a couple right now, they married and shorty dress, you can see everything all the time and he liked that. He liked going
That's
out
a
with
nigga
girls
who
like
want
that.
attention though. Like
That's what I'm saying. You
want
got
attention
men
for
like
himself.
that.
But he like it.
I'm just think that's a little weird.
I don't know, but I just know that that's a person that's real. He like how she looked. He invested
That's
in
real,
her.
'cause he-
I mean that
They get the
exist.
body
is what I'm
done
saying.
and all that for the
Yeah,
woman.
that's what I said. He got her body done. He got her teeth done, her titties done, her butt done, everything. He's like her Barbie doll. And
How he look?
he look good too.
Okay.
He might be like an undercover, you know, like some niggas, he might want to be her.
I don't know.
Instead of doing it for him, he doing it for her.
Yeah, he living through her because he want to be a bad bitch.
Well, that's what she
He's
wanted
like,
when after she had his kids. So he told her he'd
He
do it
created,
for
he
her.
built the body.
Yeah.
He treating his alternate bad bitch ego like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, what's up? Okay, so is success like worth costing you your peace?
No. No.
Amen.
Ain't nothing worth peace.
I love.
Hunty. Peace is what am I looking for? It's like
Everything.
it doesn't cost. I mean, it doesn't cost a thing to have it, but you can't put a
It's
price on it.
priceless.
Right? It's priceless. And it's I block and delete, quit. The minute I feel like you trying to cause some peace, stirring up around here.
So who's the last guy who disturbed your life? Like, what did he do?
I haven't let nobody. Well, I haven't let anyone disturb my life because I'm more conscious now and I see things more clearly than when I was young and naive. Like, before I even think you're gonna disturb something, you block.
Okay, so do women have to be treated like shit to appreciate the good guy like myself? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because I hear like women need like, what's the comedian said, they need like 8 ain't shit niggas, and then they'll appreciate the good guy when they meet him.
To some extent, I guess, too. Because that is true. When you have been through the bad apples, you get the good apples, then you like, hunted. You see that. You went through the bad, you weathered the storm, so you should be able to see when something is good too. It's that way, but hey.
So okay, so would you encourage your daughter to date ain't shit niggas so she can appreciate the good nigga later on?
But see, we're in a new time. Our parents and grandparents and people settled, or they accepted abuse, they accepted whatever, because you gotta look at slavery. I hate to bring it up, but this stuff was passed down like generational curses and not having the knowledge and things that were just, inflicted upon us, and then in the relationships and generational curses. So her mom didn't tell her, so they just accepted stuff. But where we are now is too much education out here and knowledge to just accept anything from people. So now I don't teach my kids that.
Well, I guess my folks wouldn't be together if my mama fought back. They still together now.
Your mom fought back?
Yeah. And my
your dad used to abuse her?
Yeah.
And they still together?
When did he stop?
They did stuff.
I don't know when, but I remember I think I was in the 8th grade, and I was like, "Yeah, you better not hit mom or something." And he pushed me or whatever. But that's the only thing I really seen. But my mom be like, they used to be fighting, and she hit him back. And like this was a few years ago, she was like she stuck him with something like.
A few years ago?
I was videotaping him like for the holidays, and she was like, "Yeah, I stuck Booker T. Yeah, I got his ass." Like they real silly though, but he did something. I don't know, but they still together. Like
she stuck around.
Wow.
She was riding it out, but she was gonna fight back about it. They was both riding it out. That's crazy though.
Yeah, they ain't like a new couple though. Like so that's why I be thinking it's. I guess you can get that. It's just like you gotta find somebody who put up with whatever you do. Like.
But that's the thing. Like some women like abuse.
That part too.
Some women like that. They feel like
if they fighting back, they don't like it now. But
yeah, they
become accustomed to dysfunction.
Yeah.
When I got out of the domestic violence relationship, consciously, because I always been like a conscious person, I had to be mindful to not ever like the guy I was dating, and I think I was like a little frustrated with him, but I had to make sure I didn't put my hands on him and not even start there with no one else, because when you open that door, even as a woman, when he hit you back, you open that door. I had to tell a couple of friends, don't think because you're a woman that's okay to hit a man either. Nobody needs to be hitting on nobody.
I was like that at first with like my crazy ex, but I started fighting him. It was over for me. It was
because once you start hitting him, then when he hit you, and his hit gonna be harder, because a man is stronger than a woman. I don't care how big you are or what. A man has, more strength than you. So
some strong bitches right now. Hey.
I don't know.
It's some girls can beat niggas. I'm saying for the most part, but there's some women can like beat your ass though, like for real.
Yeah, but I had to make sure, and I haven't ever experienced that again, thank God, because I know the signs. I'm pretty sure now. Like I can pick up on a guy demeanor if it's his personality. Mm-hmm. Like my friend X did not like me at all because I saw that. The other one too, I picked up on. Like I have a discernment now.
You think I beat girls?
I don't know. I ain't been around you long enough or heard any conversations or just maneuver, but I don't get that now in this moment.
Yeah, but I had one.
But with you asking me them questions, not because you out, I don't know.
But usually girls hit me though. Like I had one chick, you know the girls, they be like, "Yeah, nigga, motherfucker, I'm talking."
You
to
like that?
No, I just
Some men like it.
I be like, listen, I know you don't really know me like that, so I'm like, basically you giving them a warning. But you know when you give somebody a warning, they feel like you weak. But it's like you have to tell them because you don't just want to beat them up or whatever.
But some men like aggressive women.
I don't like that shit. I like.
You get what I'm saying? It goes
A
both
damsel in
ways.
distress. I like women who they act like real weak kind of or like nice, but they'll beat a woman up like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she don't act that way.
She's in her feminine space, but she'll pop off too.
Yeah. Women like the best kind. Okay, so how would you describe your mental health like at this point in your life?
I would say it's great. It's good because I work on it daily. Like I read, I pray, I journal, walk, exercise, and yeah, I don't be worrying because no point of worrying. Like why?
I don't say nothing to that.
Like why you gonna worry about anything? Like people be calling me, putting their problems on me because they actually think I don't have problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, you can't do that. Like you gotta figure it out, and that's all I've done since I really pretty much lost my mom. 3 children, moved out here. When stuff happens, I figure it out. I go to God and I figure it out. Like, and then whatever seems like it ain't figuring out, I'm gonna let Him work it out.
Amen.
That's easy breezy.
Okay, so do you feel like loyalty has an expiration date, and if so, like who has it expired for?
No,
Yep.
you do.
Yeah.
Come on.
Everybody don't deserve your loyalty.
Well, the thing is, if I'm no longer like this with you, we're not loyal, but I'm not gonna still go behind your back and.
Yeah, but it
Stuff
ain't no
like
new
that.
loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm gonna go and do something fraudulent to you, but I don't owe you nothing.
I get that, yeah. I feel it. I feel you. Like if you ain't been rocking with me, and then all of a sudden you trying to come back, and yeah,
Like,
no, we ain't like that no more.
somebody
And then I have a heart, like I'm a Cancer, so that'd be like a battle with me doing that, but I have to like have boundaries.
my ex-best friend is a Cancer. He's pissed right now. Like I
What?
cut him off. I'm done.
Cancers
is
don't be
pissed.
doing nothing much.
Girl, bye. And that's how he feel. That's how he feel right now. He like
What he do?
he just the energy wasn't given supportive. We in the same kind of realm. It's like we got the same kind of aspirations, and I'm the person that's like, oh, if I do something that could include you, I'm gonna think about you. I'm gonna reach out to you and stuff. And he wasn't giving
What's your
me
sign?
that. I'm a Leo.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't giving me that. It was like, and I just was going through my pictures and deleting screenshots, and one of the screenshots was our messages. I was like, hey, like, you should do a duet with my video. And mind you, if I see his video and it's cool, I will do it. I will just do it. You ain't gotta ask me nothing. If I see it and it's nice, I'm gonna share it. And he wasn't giving me that at all.
But you can't expect people to be you though.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
But I'm shocked that he
don't
being
act
a
like
Cancer that he's like that.
But he's not like that for the people that he felt worthy of it. So we supposed to be best friends, and you showing other people, right, that they're your best friend or that they deserve your support. So if you're not supporting me and we supposed to be best friends, I'm good. He had been here a bunch of times, ain't say nothing to me. I just find out later, or last minute he'll be like, hey, I'm about to go do this. You want to come? You ain't you knew you was coming to Georgia. You ain't say nothing about coming to Georgia. But now that we not cool, now I hear everything about what you doing, or you try to reach out to me. You reaching out to me more than when we was friends.
You think?
How long y'all been friends?
Since like high school.
Wow.
You think it's got something to do with scared or something? You might be kind of jealous.
No, I think when I was with my crazy ex, that was his excuse. Like, all right, well, when you was Leo, I didn't really want to. I don't want no parts of you type stuff. Like, I didn't want to come over there and that. Cool, no problem, but I'm not with him no more. And it's been forever since I've been with him.
So when you was with Leo, were you being a friend to him?
Yeah. I moved like right up the street from this man. As soon as I moved right up the street from him, it was like, I was like, yo, I'm moving, da da da. Like, anytime I can, I was reaching out. He wasn't around, and then he moved to Cali.
Wow.
Yeah, so not to say it was anything to do with me, but it's like, then he moved to Cali. But then you want me to come to Cali, and it's like, well, you're not even making me feel like I should, because when you come here, you're not saying anything to me, but your other friends know that you're here.
Wow.
Oh, we having a karaoke party. Oh, we going out to do this. How they got all these plans with you, but I didn't even know you was coming. So it wasn't giving my best
And
friend.
you gave them an advance, and I don't get one.
Yeah,
Fuck with you like that.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
So
sad.
it's time to cut it.
It's sad because, like, you be trying to keep longevity with friendships, but sometimes they just outgrow.
And that's the thing about it. I think it was different things that attracted him to me as far as friendship. And as we got older, it's like, oh yeah, I'm not those things. I'm not the same person that I was back then. I'm not into those things and stuff. So I'm not as fun, you know. I'm not the go-to.
Wrong.
Exactly.
In a relationship, like, have fun. I mean, people be thinking they friends supposed to be so much fun when they got somebody, and it's not gonna really be the same.
I feel like I don't change though in a relationship. Like, especially me and Scat. Like, Scat don't trip off where I go. I don't trip off where he go. If we can go together, then we gonna go together. It's not really.
But you know, some friends be jealous when you do bring a new person.
And I won't.
Do you think he like you in another?
No, I don't think that at all.
Ask him.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
He don't like.
Ask him though, just to see. Ask him.
Y'all, he's bi. Like,
You into
me
that?
too.
Oh.
You like sissies
Yeah.
though?
No, I don't. I'm not leaving.
What about you? You date bisexual? Like that?
No. And if I have, I sure didn't know about
Exactly.
the DL, you know, so I ain't gonna be on here be like, oh, you know,
Right.
you don't know what a person's ever doing. I don't think I ever got that for someone, but I ain't gonna be on here speaking for nobody that I don't be with 24/7.
Oh, what's your type? What you usually go for?
I would say demeanor or
Everything.
I would say dark, a little taller than me, huh?
I said okay.
Yeah,
Like that.
genuine,
I love my chocolate.
right? Genuine. I guess he can be masculine, but he's also able to tap into his femininity. Like,
I'm gonna explain that.
you know, always gotta be just like, you know, I like a man that can cook. So that's your feminine side.
That's not
Put me in
fair.
middle.
No, I think that's just survival.
Well,
But I get it. I get what you're saying.
some guys like get happy in the kitchen. I like
What's
that.
that mean?
Like they like that they can cook good, and I like to eat
He's
good.
talking about what's that mean?
You know, it's a lot of guys that literally, you know, brag on their cooking skills. So, I like a man that can cook. They like nature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a thick girl, but I do like to work out. So, you know, stuff like that.
No, I don't like no nature.
You know.
No, I love outside. He'd be like, oh. We was going on a cruise. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go on the beach. He was like, I'm gonna be on a boat. I'm like, no, you're not gonna be on no boat.
Like, forget
I
that.
can do outside, but it's got to be a limited amount of time. Like, give me
Why?
an
Because you get
hour.
hot.
I mean, I could be hot. I just don't like being outside like that.
See, Scott don't like being hot.
Or you like directly like blazing in the sun. That's you don't feel good. Like you got the hot sun just beaming on you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're in the water,
I
this
love
is
the sun
cool.
beaming on me.
Me too. I was just eating
I
the sun
love
today. I was sitting in the
Yeah,
sun,
like it's
eating
really
it up.
good.
We supposed to eat the sun.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the water, but okay. A minor situation that revealed you didn't have a real friend.
Ooh.
Oh yes, that's good because like you was just talking, that made me think about this. But a young lady I grew up with, we have been friends like over 20 years, and so this guy was tagging me on Facebook about the Steelers and her team was the 49ers. So somehow he tagged her about the Steelers and put me on the post, but it was somebody else doing. So she keeps on there. Don't be tagging me with no bandwagon. So she was calling me a bandwagon or something. And she was upset about the game. And then she blocked me. I was like, wait.
It was that serious?
Exactly. So I was like, it is what it is. So
She must have some money on that game.
I don't know, but the sister girl blocked me. And I'm like, I've been on her. Shoot, when my mom was living in 06, and this happened like 2 years ago, I think, a year or two ago. So I was like, it is what it is.
You just told
And
me.
that was minor.
Yeah, no, it was. That was crazy.
Yeah, so and I think she was still on my page from another page, and I'm not petty, but at the same time I do have boundaries. So I was like, block.
Okay.
You ain't gonna be watching my page from another page, but you block me on another page.
Right. Don't look for me.
Right.
Okay, the devil has a funny way of showing his face. Like, how can you relate to that quote?
I definitely have to. With certain men, like you gotta be mindful, like a sheep in wolf's clothing. They present themselves one way and be totally opposite.
You don't really like men.
Ain't nothing but the enemy.
You don't really like men, do you?
I love men, but I'm just saying you have to be mindful. Let me see how to word this. I'm saying that because of this guy that I call myself loving.
What's his name?
I don't want to put his name out there, but it was like in like 17 love, and then he came back into my life like last year, and just was lying. And so I'm thinking this, you know, man, but this guy was lying and just was something else. Like that wasn't nothing but the enemy trying to distract me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that really made me be intentional this year on my dating life, like because literally I was about to get caught up with that person, and it was nothing but the enemy. Mm-hmm. And when you're on purpose journey, the enemy would definitely distract you, and he would use, you know, people that you feel like, you know,
you want.
Right. And I think that was a relationship that I thought was reviving, but it was the way the enemy was trying to distract me from what I'm doing and stuff with him. Because it was true. It was a lot.
Give me something else he did.
In that short time,
What you lie about?
a divorce, and had a woman. And then just a lot of stuff. I don't want to talk about it. It's too much. It's too much. I forgave him, blocked him. He kept trying to reach out to me.
How you find out?
And then I'm grateful because, and I look at it like, when you think you want something, but I got closure from that because all that time, you know, you think and thought you wanted someone, but then when it come forward, like it, I can't even say it was enemy, it was God. Let me get that closure too from what I thought shoulda, coulda, woulda been with this person. So ask me that question again. I said I give you another example again because that was God. He blessed me to let me know that that was not what I thought I wanted.
The devil has a funny way of showing his face. I think you was right there with different men though, even though you were saying that situation that was God, because you got the closure.
Right, because when I look at it, I was like, it wasn't a bad thing. It could have been if you just, I don't know, but like I said, I'm conscious. I think and reflect, and I was like, you know what? All that time I thought shoulda, coulda, woulda, but God had to let me go through that little experience with Him after all these years to see that I saved you. From what you thought you wanted.
Okay, what's the worst rumor you heard about someone you was dating, and did you believe it?
I haven't heard a rumor about nobody I was dating.
What about you, Jay?
I heard one of my exes like got beat up bad in middle school or something, like while we were in high school. That was like the worst thing forever. I never asked about it though. I never brought it up. I never cared.
Okay, something disloyal you done, and something disloyal that was done to you.
Disloyal that I've done?
Yeah.
To a person or something? I'm a Cancer, we loyal. We the best. That's kind of joking. I'm telling you, every Cancer gonna agree with me. Like we the best. We
you
are
talking
loyal.
about every Cancer gonna be. What other signs can we ask about?
So y'all just loyal to other cancers or something?
Right.
We're loyal to everybody. We're loyal nurturers.
Okay, what's the answer to that? What you say? What's your experience with these cancers?
Oh, I'm crying.
That's that one Cancer. I don't know.
I don't think they're disloyal though. I just think
Right, we are loyal. Y'all just having a little.
Y'all just crazy. Ain't nothing lacking in loyalty.
Now we do be emotional.
Yes, y'all are crazy.
We not crazy. We have our little moments.
You not crazy because you done found some healing.
Right. I had to go through the healing. I ain't gonna lie. I probably was. That's why.
Cancer is
But
crazy.
that's why you can't let a horoscope define you. You have to do the work.
Yeah.
Because you do have those traits. And you can definitely become better. You have to want to be better. Because I feel like at one point I was stubborn or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to like work my way out of that.
Cancer love to show somebody else what they did wrong. Like, you be like, why did you hit me? But I only hit you like this. Why is it a problem? What you mean? You just hit me. They just be ready to turn the blame back on you.
Not
Oh, they turn themselves to victims all the time. You do that?
No. I take accountability for my actions.
So what have you done wrong in relationships?
I would say maybe assuming. And then I had to get to a place where I stopped looking for something to find it. But furthermore, I'm good.
It's perfect.
No, I'm far from perfect. But I mean, like, let me see. I'm not confrontational.
What do guys say about you? Like, when they talk shit about you, what do they usually say?
I'm a good woman. I'm a sweet woman. Like, and actually, exes had to tell me stop being so nice. And so I've worked on it, you know. But you can call them up like.
Call one up now.
Pass me my phone. You for real?
Call your ex.
You for real?
One you ain't cool with, not somebody you like. Cause you know women call somebody they cool with, so he gonna still be nice. Like,
but
yeah, you
the
good.
thing is,
Don't call your ex.
Don't
open up doors like that for us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I want to do that, but
You brought it up.
no, but I'm just saying like that's something you would have to ask them because, but what they told me it wasn't bad things, and then I had to like make sure I set boundaries because some ex be clingy because I am like a nurturer. I am a lover when I'm in a relationship, and I would love. Now this thing they may tell you, I would love you so hard, but when I'm done, I'm done, and they thinking I'm like holding a grudge. I don't hold grudges. I just have a boundary. Like I would love you, and you would think, oh, she gonna be with me. She gonna be this whatever, and then when you cross me, it's like done. And they think I'm cold, maybe. Once I'm done with the relationship, I'm not cold, I'm just done. So that's the difference.
So besides abuse, like what can they do for you? I'll be like, I'm done, like for you.
Lack of ambition.
Oh, you think niggas don't work?
No, I'm just saying, like, if you work, what else is a goal besides the job? Like, do you have other aspirations?
Be an entrepreneur.
No, he don't have to.
Some niggas.
But what is something
that's
now? If he's working and that's his purpose and he love it, that's good. But if you're telling me about other things, but you're afraid, you know what I'm saying? But you scared to come to me, want me to give you the advice on that, but you scared to move. Like I think that'll draw conflict because I'm a faith person. Like I step out, and if you're just like, you know, constantly complaining about doing something and not doing it, that could probably cause an issue. Because I'm like, I'm this other person that's gonna step out and I'm gonna give you the encouragement. I'm gonna support you. I got your back. But if you're steady telling me you want to do all this stuff, but then you're not moving on the advice I'm giving you, that's draining. That becomes draining for me as your woman to try to support something that you're afraid to even do.
So you feel like you've done everything you wanted to do in life?
No, far from it. But I'm not afraid to go for it.
So what do you want to go for that you haven't already?
Public speaking.
You doing that?
Well, not on. I haven't. Well, I am on stages. I'm claiming it, but you know,
Okay.
in bigger realms. And what else? Yeah, public speaking. Like that's something that I've been saying for years.
So would you be like a preacher or something?
One of my exes A couple of people used to call me a preacher, but no, I don't want that title. I don't know why people call me a preacher, but I'm not a preacher.
What's wrong with the preacher?
If I felt like God had called me to be that, that'd be different. But people get how I move and my mindset, and they take it as I'm a preacher because I'm giving advice or encouragement. I think I'm like they was getting that Diedrich Haddon for his wife twerking on him. Like I'm gonna live my life. I don't do all this. I don't do like a lot, but I'm still gonna be me, and people be mad because I'm gonna be me. And I'm not a cursor like that or none of that. But at the same time, like that's too much pressure.
You can cuss and be a preacher.
I would want to curse and be a preacher though. You get what I'm saying? You got people that do that. I don't like it, but
They don't say that.
and I don't even really curse like that. I don't really curse like that, but it's just the point.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to.
So we'll do one more. Okay, your most recent sleepless night and what caused it?
What was it? Because I remember I was like, dang, I can't go to sleep. It was something I was planning, I think, and then it was like my mind was just going. It was an event, maybe in the Mother's Day event, and then once you get ideas and your mind just start racing about something, I couldn't get to sleep. Like, Lord Jesus, I ain't getting no sleep. So it was like I had to start moving, I had to type. Then once I'm trying to go to sleep, another thought comes. So yeah.
Okay, so I just can't do your thing.
Is there anything we haven't asked you that you want our audience to know before you leave?
Well, I do have a podcast.
Tell me about
The
it.
Pink Link Podcast all podcast platforms. And it stands for Powerful, Innovative, Next Level Conversation with a K, because we're fancy over there. And so we also is doing a fashion show coming up in October.
Nice. Were y'all looking for models and stuff?
Yeah. Like if you have a brand or purpose, clothing brand, or you have a business with whatever your purpose behind your business, the concept is prancing for a purpose. So you will walk in the show and then you would say, well, my name is, and I stand for this, or this is my clothing brand, and my name is this, and things like that.
That's cute. It's a purpose fashion show.
Yes, because that's what the
different.
podcast is about.
That's nice.
Yes, purpose. Yeah.
You have any sponsors yet?
I have a lot of inquiries, and so as I'm building everything out, and if all goes well, NBC is sponsoring the event venue. So we already got a date, so we're gonna go and check on it next week to make sure that we can definitely have it for that date and that sponsorship for a guy from NBC.
Okay, and what's I guess give me a quote that you live by.
You are great in the life you desire, you create. That's my quote.
You cheated. I was like, that's already I know.
But I always say it.
Oh, was this like a comment?
Nah, it's on her bag, so.
Oh, okay.
So, you create whatever you want in your life.
That's a fact.
Okay. Literally, it's no pressure. Appreciate you coming, man, and we'll be back in a minute. We out. Just gonna pose for the picture. Okay, appreciate it.
It was fine.
Oh, God.
It was cold.
Yeah.